Hello and welcome back to Concert Critiques in Cars with Emily. So I'm a little late on this one, but I have a very good reason. I was pretty much all over the place this weekend and I didn't have a car. So now I'm in my car, so I am trying to make up, and I will have another one tomorrow for you guys for another concert I went to. So this concert was a very, very unexpected one, and yeah, so on Saturday night I drove with my friend from Las Vegas to LA, and we went to go see the We Can't Survive show at the Bowl. So again, wasn't really expecting it, had no idea what to expect, but we got there a little late, so we were unable to see Tate McRae. And then we got there, but then lines were long and things, so we did miss probably about half, if not more, of Garbage's set. So yeah, just going in, I apologize, I don't have the full review, but I have a lot. So anyway, when we finally got in and took our seats, the lead singer of Garbage was talking about how women must support other women, and how, you know, in her industry in particular, she's been kind of, you know, had to deal with male-dominated industry and things like that, and that she really appreciates the female support that she's gotten, and she is happy to give it to other females. So I really enjoyed the instrumentals of the song we walked into. During the verses, I really liked the change in instrumentals towards the end of the song. Yeah, I guess definitely more than half. Sorry, we only had 2 songs. Wow, that was yikes. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Only Happy When It Rains is the song that I know from the radio, and I really, really, really enjoyed the change of the very opening of the song. It was super slowed down. Really, really liked that different start. And then she let the crowd sing Pour Your Misery part pretty much every time, so that was pretty cool. Definitely made some subtle changes with to the repetition part, at the end, which was really cool to see. So yeah, so the few songs I saw were really good. Would have liked to see more of the set, especially because I don't know many Garbage songs. That's probably the only one I know, that the one that is on the radio still. So yeah, she seemed like a cool person. She had some good music and the instrumentals were good. So yeah, I just would like to see more. So then OneRepublic came on. Oh man, OneRepublic is one of those bands for me that I'm no, I'm not really a OneRepublic fan, but then when I see them or listen to their music, I'm oh yeah, I'm a OneRepublic fan. I wouldn't say I'm not a OneRepublic fan because I don't I'm not they're not a guilty pleasure, right? I'm not trying to hide that I listen to OneRepublic. It's just they're not my go-to. So yeah, they're kind of like Blink-182, right? I love Blink-182. They're fantastic, and I am a Blink fan, but again, it's not, I don't seek out their music oftentimes. So yeah, anyway, okay. Sorry, let's get back on track. Okay, so, the very first, before they came out, was a video of Venice Beach, and then they came out on stage. I really liked the quick, short feel of the verses in the song. Definitely recognized it, and I thought that it was a really good opener. Then they played their Good Life, their really popular single, and he changed the last few lines, which I thought was really cool. Definitely loved seeing that. I really particularly needed those lyrics at the time, so it really was working for me. I thought I was going to be disappointed because it was a little early in the set for that song for me, because I was whoa, they're playing that song, it's a huge one. But man, I totally forgot about many of their songs, and I was oh, such a good one. Oh, such a good one. So yeah, so I really liked that. I mean, it ended up working out. So then a cello started, and it was incredible. It was Give All My Secrets Away. I don't know if that's the title, but that's the gist of the song. So I really loved that song. Again, kind of forgot that was their song. Oh, so good. It makes me think of Sorcerer's Apprentice, which I know is a lame movie, but it was so good. I just loved every minute of it. The violin and the strings, the cello and the violin were so good. They also literally, the guitarist had a clapping part for the clapping part of the song, so that was cool, and definitely held words a little bit longer towards the end, so I really liked those little changes. Then he played I Lived. which was like, again, such a great song, and I really needed that, like those lyrics at that moment. Fantastic follow-up to the previous two songs. Definitely made changes in the second verse, chorus. Sorry, I must be on the first page. Yeah, so also let the crowd sing the last part, and we failed epically, so he played it again, and it was great. After that, they played a cover, so it was acoustic on the piano, so that was cool. And then he, at the end, like held a note for a really long time. It was Halo by Beyonce. So that was pretty cool. And he talked about how he wrote the song for Hova, and yeah, so it was a good one. Really like seeing that song. The strings came in a little bit into the song, so we started acoustic with just the piano, and then the strings came in, and it was really, really, really good. I especially love the instrumental bridge for that song, and they definitely changed that part, the bridge part, and that was fantastic. So I really liked that. And then I really liked the part word repetition in the second half of like the song. So, just in the second half of the word Halo. So I really enjoyed the cover, and then he held the last note for a really, really long time, so that was really cool. Then they played Apologize, which, whew, so good. Such a good follow-up to that song in particular, and it like especially worked with their own songs, right? So they were playing like their bigger hits, and it was just great. It was great. Again, like the strings were in particular like caught my ear throughout the song. I loved the guitar part and the instrumental bridge, and he absolutely like made changes, and they were just all amazing, and it was just so good. So yeah, I really liked that. Then they played the Top Gun song, which I don't know, I haven't seen the new Top Gun, but it had a really nice, quick, short feel, which you all know I love, and in the verse and the chorus, and there was whistling in the chorus, which was cool. Like, again, literally whistling, so I liked that they literally clapped and literally whistled, so that was pretty neat. And then after that, they played Counting Stars. Guys, so good. They have so many good singles, so I just love it. So they changed the first part, and they were holding the ends of words, adding like a warble to his voice a lot of the time, which was really cool. Changed the instrumental bridge, extended with like really fast finger movements, so that was really cool too. Violin came out and played, and like they were playing together, so that was really neat. Like they were facing each other and playing. So their set was like beyond amazing. And again, for some reason, I really needed those lyrics, and in that moment, it just like, their set totally swept me off my feet. So I really, really enjoyed that part of the show. All right, so then Weezer came out. So they opened with Beverly Hills, which in LA was like so cool. I was in LA to hear Beverly Hills. So that was a pretty neat moment. And then like in the middle, they played, like for the bridge part of Beverly Hills, they actually played AJR. And that was really special because the person I went to the show with is a huge AJR fan, and we are huge AJR fans together. So again, it was like I'm in LA listening to Beverly Hills, and then they play AJR while I'm listening with the person who is my AJR buddy. So it was like just an epic moment. Then they did a B.O.B. cover with I Got the Magic in Me. Really great follow-up, like so cool. Like they kind of like slowed down Beverly Hills and then went right into so yeah, it was a good follow-up, even though it wasn't their song, but that's okay. So at the end of Magic and Me, they slowed down and then went right into Hash Pipe, their own song. So it was really like cool that they kind of just like had this seamless transition, and always fun to see that song live. So that was fun. Then they played the Sweater song. Again, always fun to see live, which is a great song, and also really good follow to Hash Pipe. Really, really like those two right in a row. And then they had an extended instrumental open, which like had this like a little bit of a heavy metal feel at first, and then it was like a really, it was Pork and Beans. Great follow-up, and I really liked the opener. Like I just liked that it was like a little bit ear-catching, because it was like, oh, that's different. So that was cool. And then again, like a great 3 songs right in a row, right? You got Hash Pipe, Sweater Song, Pork and Beans. It's fantastic. So, Liz. Then they played Teenage Dirtbag by Weezer, the cover. So unexpected, especially since they have all this new music out. Like, so again, this is I mean, technically it's the 3rd cover because if you do AJR in the middle, but like, so they played like covers and they have this like shortened set because it's not like a full show. They're not the headliners, but they still were able to like play a lot of covers. So I was surprised and pleasantly so. Like, it was really cool to see. Then they played Records, which I really, really wanted to see, so I'm really glad they played that song. I love that song. I loved the guitar part in the 2nd verse. It's like just simple but super effective. Really, really love that song. So excited to see it live. And then they played Island in the Sun. The dance moves with the arms during the 2nd verse was really funny. The lead singer was doing that. Definitely made some subtle changes to the bridge and then changed the end of the song to fit in the Hollywood Bowl. So I liked that, and I appreciate when bands like at least know what their city is, and then to know what the venue is too. Well, I mean, the bowl is the bowl, but you know, I don't know, it's just cool. And then after that, he was like, oh, speaking of traveling, like, let's go to Africa. And so then they played Africa. He went on to like the drummers portion of the stage and drummed along for the instrumental bridge, which was definitely extended, and you know, I always love the changes, so that was fun to see as well. So I really liked that part of the show. So the next song I didn't recognize, and they only played the intro and the first part. Okay, so they only played like the intro of this next song and then like a little bit of it, and I really didn't know what the song was. It may have been a cover, I just didn't recognize it. But then they went into Say It Ain't So, and let the crowd and sing the lyric for both times in the chorus, so that was good. So yeah, that really good song. And then they ended with Buddy Holly, which was a great follow-up and a great way to end the show. So really, really liked it. Thought they chose well, and they ordered the songs. They put the songs in a really good order as well. So that was really nice. So yeah, okay. So then Halsey came out, which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit surprised in terms of like popularity, because I would have maybe placed Weezer a little bit higher and maybe even OneRepublic higher. But whatever, I was excited because I thought we missed Halsey, and I was a little bit upset because I really wanted to see her, but I got to see her anyway, so that was good. All right, so there was music playing like as the stage was spinning, and so her set literally started because it's a spinning stage for the set changes, and so that was like pretty cool that she literally was just like, the stage was spinning and her set was starting at the same time, and the lights were really cool. So yeah, that was a neat touch. Fire jets during the first part of the song, and the chorus was a mix of jets, like streams and fireballs. I really liked the bridge. I didn't recognize the song, but it was really good start to the show. The next song had a short, quick feel at the beginning. I loved how she sang the second verse. Lyrics about like breathing, and oh yeah, it was so cool. It was like as if she was literally trying to take breaths in between words, and it was like super effective, and I really, really like that. I also just like love lyrics about breathing in general, and so to actually, and like especially when there's like gasps or breaths taken in, to like emphasize the breath being taken, I really love that in general. So I really, really enjoyed it when she did it on stage, so that was pretty cool. The third song was a slower song. I really liked the message of the lyrics, and I also thought it was a good follow-up, because even though it was slower, it still like fit with the general vibe that was going on. After that, there was like a creepy recorded voice at the beginning, and it had definitely a slow start as well, but then also like a heavier vibe. So it was slow, but definitely had like almost like darker maybe is the word, but it was heavier. And there was a male voice for like the end, so that there must have been a collaboration, but it was recorded, so it's not like anyone came out on stage to sing that part. The next song definitely had a dark feel, with a more quick and short like start to it. Fire jets and fireballs during the chorus, and It sounded like she changed the second verse at the end, so if you know if she did, let me know, but it definitely sounded like there was a little bit of a difference, which is awesome. Then she played her biggest single, which I don't know the title of, sorry, and let the crowd sing part of the chorus. Definitely changed the pace at the bridge, and then there was confetti after the bridge, so that was cool, not just like cliche at the end of the song, it was like right at the end of the bridge. And then let the crowd sing the end of the song. I wish she would have ended with that song because I was like really excited about seeing that song, but then the next song I didn't recognize, and the lyrics had a nice quick feel, and got really heavy for the chorus with fire jets for the second chorus. But again, that last song was fine, it just, you know, just end with your song. I just love when artists do that. So, but it was a really good set. I was really impressed. Her voice is so amazing. Like listening to it live, I was like, I'm like listening to Halsey right now. Like her voice is so like just incredible. So really enjoyed that part of the set. And then we had the headliner of the whole event, which was Alanis Morissette, which like, she is one of those artists that like is just perpetually on my to see list because it's like Alanis, right? Like you gotta see Alanis. But like I don't know that I would necessarily would have made her a priority. But man, whew, after seeing her, I definitely changed my opinion. I would definitely make her a priority. She was so good. So let's get into her set. So to begin the show, she had a montage of all of her, like all the things she's done in the past, songs that were really popular, acting that she's done, mentions in like popular social media and stuff like that. And it was amazing. And it like teased some of the songs, and it teased Uninvited, and I forgot about that song. And I was like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna get to hear Uninvited tonight. So just be prepared that I'm epically excited for that song. And yeah, okay, so anyway, really excited. I also love Kevin Smith, so any scene from Dogma that was in that little clip thing was pretty cool. There was like celebrity deathmatch, so it was really cool. They had a lot of little things in there, and like SNL skits that mentioned her or that she was part of were there too, so that was pretty cool. The first song I didn't really recognize, but I loved how her tone changed during the verse, and that she was playing the harmonica herself, which was really impressive. So then she stopped and the lights like went black for a second in the middle of the song, and then she continued and finished. So that was nice, pretty epic way to come into the set, right? She's known for harmonica, so she played a song with harmonica and then like to kind of stop the song in the middle and then continue. So I thought that was a pretty great way to start. Then it was One Hand in My Pocket, or Hand in My Pocket, I guess. I don't know if the one is in the title. She changed the pace of the pre-chorus. So fun to see live. Especially, I love the bridge. They quieted the music and then came back in strong for the chorus, and played the harmonica after with the drummer. So I liked that. Again, just like super cool. Loved that she interacted with the band. So yeah, that was really awesome. Okay, so then You Learn was like the perfect follow-up. So good. Guys, it's so good. Incorporated her kids into the song in the bridge, which I really, really loved. Again, I love any change, but when it's like super obvious and super personal, I really, really liked that. So I really liked that song in general, and then the major change in the bridge was really cool. The next song had a slower start with lots of high and held notes, and then a big shift to a much shorter and quicker feel. I really, really liked the switch, even though I didn't recognize the song. The shift I really liked. I really, really liked that. It's like you get these long held high notes with like a slower start, and then all of a sudden you get this like quicker, shorter feel. So I really, really liked that. Then Halsey came back on. I didn't recognize the song. Halsey sang first and then Alanis sang second, and I'm not gonna lie, this was for sure the low point in the set for me. I don't know why, like, so disappointed. Like, you would think that like getting two incredible singers on the same stage at the same time would, like, no matter what, be a highlight, and unfortunately it just fell flat. I don't know if it was because I didn't know the song, but I mean, I didn't know some of the other Alanis Morissette songs, and I still really liked them, so I don't know what it was. It was just like the song just did not connect with me. So unfortunately, yeah, I was like really bummed that happened to be a low for me. Then she played Ironic. She let the crowd sing the whole first verse. She definitely changed subtle things in the chorus, or I guess technically it would be the pre-chorus. Changes in the bridge. The crowd sang part of the third verse. Changed wife to husband to be with the times. Amazing. It was so good. It was just so good. And again, it's like one of those songs where you're like, yep, I mean, it's great. That's like a quintessential song to see if you grew up with Alanis Morissette. So anyway, the next song, right before the next song came on, they showed an image on the screen of Taylor Hawkins that said this song dedicated to Taylor Hawkins. And I didn't recognize the song, but it was definitely a slower song, and the lyrics really, really fit like perfectly to make a tribute. And she obviously was friends with him because she had said that on stage before the song or after the song. But really, like, it was just, I mean, like, the lyrics fit perfectly with the situation, and you know, it's always nice to see a song like that. And so she started to spin in circles for the entire instrumental bridge, which was so long. And I mean, she was spinning in circles the entire time, like spinning in circles. The only time she stopped was, I think, when the mic fell down, and so a stage crew hand had to like take it away from her so she wouldn't trip over it. But she like literally spun the whole bridge. And then she finished singing the song as she knelt, and boy, do I not blame her for that. That's what I would have done. I can't even believe she was able to finish the song. Like, it was really crazy. Really crazy. So then after that, it was You Oughta Know, which was so fun to see live. She definitely changed the pace of the third verse, which I really, really liked. And again, it's You Oughta Know. So if you grew up with that, like, it's just so good. It was just, there were just so many things like that. Okay. So then Uninvited came on, and again, like I had said before, I had totally forgotten about it until that video popped up at the beginning, and man, I was so excited. It literally gave me the chills listening to her sing it live. Like, just a totally different vibe when she was singing it, and it like totally worked because they're just such good songs. So yeah, oh yeah, because You Oughta, all right, so yeah, the totally different vibe in terms of like You Oughta Know going into Uninvited, right? Like, you have this like, you know, just really different vibes, but they're just such good songs, I think, and they're just such popular songs that it totally worked. She really, like, it was so interesting. So I thought she did a really, really good job of knowing when to be close to the mic and when to be further away from the mic, to a point where it was like, you couldn't even tell that her volume was changing, because she was so consistently good at pulling back when she was singing loudly and then moving forward again when she had stopped singing loudly. That was throughout the entire set, but I felt like it was particularly noticeable in Uninvited because, you know, she would just swing her head back and then come back in, and then swing her head back and then come back in. So I thought it was impressive. It was interesting because somebody I went with found it to be the opposite. So I don't know, it was just interesting. I thought it was impressive. I would love to know if you felt the same, or if you felt differently. Okay, so yeah, so the last verse part before the bridge, like, so many chills. There were just so many chills. It was so fantastic, guys. I really can't tell you. And yeah, oh, and then she like rocked out super hard at the instrumental bridge, so that was pretty cool. She was just like, was rocking out. Oh man, that song was just so good. There was just so many things that were great about it. And then the last song is called Thank You, which I didn't recognize the song, but man, whoo, was that a song to end on. Originally I was like, oh, Uninvited should have been the last song, but let me tell you, so for the 20th anniversary of Jagged Little Pill, she sent so they sent out a hashtag on Twitter, which was like, tell me what you're thankful for. So it was thank you, what was the hashtag? Thank you 20, 20 something. Oh, I have it. Thank you, JLP, for Jagged Little Pill 25. Man, the tweets that came in, whoo, and like if you're reading the tweet and listening to the song at the same time, not gonna lie, lump in my throat, maybe some tears were shed. Really, really loved how that just connected with her fans, with her fans during the show. It was also a really nice way to like end the show. And again, like I said, normally, you know me, I love when they end on a song that I know, but I just thought that, you know, she showed such gratitude for the crowd in general and, you know, everyone being there. And so the fact that she ended on a song that was literally to show how thankful she was, I really, really appreciated that and really liked it. So I thought that was really well done. All right. Oh man, just made it home. Wow, look at that. Perfect timing. All right, score. Well, so I missed the beginning, so I don't know if that was maybe a good thing, which, you know, sorry. I mean, the 2 songs I saw from Garbage were really good. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember who went next. Oh, yeah, OneRepublic was amazing. They were like, whew, way up. They were gonna make that score super high. And then we had Weezer, which was really good. Sorry guys, I am like, just Alanis Morissette, I can't get over it. Just reliving that in my head right now is really so good. Yeah, so OneRepublic, then Weezer. So Weezer was really great. I'm glad they played records. I maybe would have wanted them to play one other song here or there, but I really liked the covers were fantastic. And again, unexpected because it was such a short set for them in terms of like not being their headlining tour. And then we saw Halsey, which again was really amazing. Really liked her set. Her voice is amazing. And then Alanis, which was again really amazing. The only low light was that one song with Halsey, unfortunately. Man, I don't know. This was a really great show. And again, there were definitely, I mean, especially OneRepublic, man, I really needed to hear their music live and I didn't even realize it at the time. And then just Uninvited was just so good. But then, I mean, all of her singles were good. But again, it's just, I was in that sort of mindset where you know, Uninvited was just like what I needed to hear. And then AJR when Weezer played AJR and just like, they really knew I needed this show. Ooh, man, this is a really good one. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 9.0. It was a fantastic show. They really did a great job. Again, there were a few lows here or there, but man, there were a lot of highs. So what did you think? Were you there? Did you want to go there? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on my way to work as I do the next concert I went to. Bye.